So students, now we will try to understand the next formula, ठीक है, related to percentage. Write down. If the price of an item is increased by, if the price of an item is increased by X percent, if the price of an item is increased by X percent, then the reduction in consumption, then the reduction in consumption means, because especially for salaried person, that is limited and fixed. So if prices of some items are increased, then the option to maintain our financial balance is reduction in consumption. So according to that, we have formulated a question. If the price of an item is increased by X percent, then the reduction in consumption, right? So that expenditure is not increased. Suppose we are a family, family's expenses for ration are 5,000 monthly. Then if certain items rate is increased, then they have to decrease the consumption in quantity, so that the mark of 5,000 of their expenses is not crossed. So what will we do? Then there is a simple formula: X upon X plus 100, X upon X plus 100, and we have to get the percentage, so we will multiply it with 100%. This formula will be applied to get the reduction in consumption, okay, percentage. Next, if the price of a, if the price of an item is decreased by X percent, then increase in consumption so that expenditure is not affected, so that expenditure remains the same, is what will be there? X upon 100 minus X multiplied by 100%. So we will try to understand a question. Suppose, now let us do a question. Suppose question is, the price of tomato is increased by 25%, then the reduction in consumption will be how much? Apply the first one formula. X is what here? 25. So 25 upon 25 plus 100 into 100. It will be 25 upon 125 into 100. 25 5s are 100 and 5 20s are, it will be 20% answer. there should be, if the price of tomato is increased by 25%, then there should be 20% decrease in consumption, so that our expenditure is not affected. This is the simple formula. And suppose you are asked that the price of onion is decreased by 25%, then here it will be, what will be there? 100 minus 25, right? And you will get the exact percentage of answer. This is the way how you can solve different questions related to percentage, right? Next topic we will try to understand is profit and loss. So write down profit and loss. Profit and loss. First is, here you have to, first you should understand what is cost price, what is selling price. So CP is your cost price, means the amount we spend on purchasing some items, certain item. Selling price, the price on which an item is sold, right? Then we have profit. Profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price. The price in which we sell subtracted by the price in which we have bought that. Loss is what? Cost price minus selling price. If cost price is more, CP is always more than SP, then we have loss. If SP is always more than CP, then we have profit. So you should note them. And then we have important formulas related to this topic of profit and loss. Important formulae are, write down, important formulae. First is, what is gain or profit? Gain or profit, that is SP minus CP, right? Selling price will be more than cost price. So the condition is SP will always be more than CP, then there is profit. Then we have loss. Loss is what? CP minus SP. CP is always more than SP. Then there will be loss. Third formula is gain percentage. If you have to get your answer in percentage, then what will you do? It will be gain into 100. Gain into 100 upon cost price. This will be your gain percentage. Loss percentage. Loss percentage is loss into 100 upon cost price. Loss into 100 upon cost price. If gain percentage is given, suppose, then what will you do to find your selling price? Or so selling price will be, if gain is given to you, gain percentage and cost price is given, then you will write 100 plus gain percentage, 100 plus the given gain percentage upon 100 into cost price. So gain percentage is given, cost percentage is given, and you will have to get selling price. Then you will apply this formula. But if cost price is given and loss percentage is given, then how will you calculate selling price? So it will be nothing but 100 minus loss percentage upon 100 into same cost price, right? Next condition is when the selling price and gain percentage are given, how will you calculate cost price? When the gain percentage and selling now not cost price, selling and cost price is asked to find out, then you will write down 100 upon, right, note it. Now the formula is reversed. 100 upon 100 plus gain percentage into 100. This formula will be applied. And what a selling price is given, here it will be selling price, SP. Next, if loss percentage and selling prices are given, then cost price will be 100 upon 100 minus loss percentage into selling price. So there you have to note it carefully that if certain conditions are there, how will you calculate? These formulas are reciprocal to one another. You can note them. Right? Here 100 plus gain percentage is written as a numerator in finding the selling price. But in finding the cost price, it will be as a denominator. Okay, note it down. Next is if an article receives a gain of, very important, if an article receives a gain of X% and other a loss of X%, then overall percentage loss will be equal to X square upon 100%. This is very important. If there is a gain of 20% and a loss of 20% in an item, then ultimately it is a loss. Remember this. Ultimately it is a loss. When both articles are sold at same price, this is the condition. To apply this particular formula, X square upon 100%. So you should write it down. These were the questions related to profit and loss. Now we will try to understand some of the questions related to this topic. So let us start.